FIFA World Cup 2026 has reached the stage where there are no easy games, no second chances, and no room for mistakes. Just 4 teams remain: France, Spain, Argentina, England. And here's an incredible piece of history. For the first time ever, the top 4 teams in the FIFA World Rankings have all reached the FIFA World Cup semi-finals. That tells you everything you need to know about the quality we're about to witness. But which 2 teams deserve a place in the final? Today, we're not just predicting winners. We're breaking down tactics, strengths, weaknesses, knockout performances, historical rivalries, and the one key factor that could decide each semi-final. So sit back, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's dive into what could be the greatest World Cup semi-finals we've ever seen. France versus Spain. The first semi-final isn't just 2 giants meeting, it's a clash of football philosophies. France represent power, pace, and ruthless efficiency. Spain represent possession, precision, and tactical intelligence. One team wants to control the ball, the other wants to control the moments that matter. And that's what makes this matchup fascinating. France have looked incredibly composed throughout the knockout stage. They beat Sweden 3-0 in the round of 32, followed it with a disciplined 1-0 win over Paraguay, and then defeated Morocco 2-0 in the quarterfinals. 3 knockout games, 3 clean sheets, 6 goals scored, 0 goals conceded. That's championship-level consistency. What's impressed me most isn't just their attack, it's their balance. France don't need 65% possession to dominate games. They're happy to defend, stay compact, and wait for the perfect moment to strike. That patience has been one of their biggest weapons. Spain have also looked outstanding, a convincing 3-0 victory over Austria, a tense but mature 1-0 win over Portugal, then an impressive 2-1 victory against Belgium in the quarter-finals. Spain have continued to play the football we've come to expect: quick passing, constant movement, high pressing, and complete control of possession. Technically, they've arguably been one of the best teams in the tournament. But here's the question: can they dominate France the same way they've dominated everyone else? This isn't about who has the better players. It's about whose style wins. Spain will almost certainly enjoy more possession. I wouldn't be surprised if they finish with around 60-65% of the ball. But France won't mind. In fact, that's exactly what they want. Because every time Spain commit numbers forward, France have the pace to punish them in transition. 1 misplaced pass, 1 interception, 1 through ball, and suddenly France are racing towards goal. That's why this game is so difficult to predict. Spain may dominate the football, France may dominate the scoreboard. And those 2 things aren't always the same. Everyone will focus on the superstars. But I think the real battle happens in midfield. If Spain's midfield can recycle possession quickly and avoid losing the ball in dangerous areas, they'll control the tempo. If France win those midfield duels and launch quick counters, Spain's defense could find itself exposed. This isn't just a battle of attackers, it's a battle of transitions. Who handles those moments better will probably reach the final. These 2 nations have built a fierce modern rivalry. They've met in major tournaments at both the World Cup and European Championship, producing some unforgettable matches. In recent years, neither side has enjoyed complete dominance. Margins have been incredibly small. 1 goal, 1 mistake, 1 moment of brilliance. That's exactly what history suggests we should expect again. This is where I'm going to do something different. I'm not going to tell you that France will definitely win. I'm not going to tell you Spain are guaranteed to go through either, because I genuinely believe this match depends on 1 moment. The first goal. If Spain score first, I actually think they become favorites. Why? Because they'll be able to slow the game down, dominate possession even more, and force France to take risks. That would reduce the space France love to exploit on the counter. In that scenario, I can easily see Spain winning 2-1. But if France score first, or if the game is still 0-0 after the opening hour, I give France the advantage. Spain will have to push more players forward, more space opens up. And that's exactly where France are at their most dangerous. In that scenario, I see France winning 2-0 or 2-1. So instead of predicting one fixed result, my prediction is simple. Whoever scores first becomes the favorite. And if no one scores early, France have the slight edge because tournament football often rewards efficiency over possession. But that's just my analysis. Now the question is, can England finally end decades of heartbreak against Argentina? Or will the reigning world champions write another chapter in one of football's greatest rivalries? Let's move to the second semi-final. Argentina versus England. Now we move to what many consider the biggest rivalry in international football. This isn't just Argentina versus England. This is history, emotion, pride, and another chapter in one of football's greatest stories. Every time these two nations meet on the biggest stage, something unforgettable happens, and World Cup 2026 is about to add another chapter. You simply cannot talk about this fixture without remembering its legendary moments. In 1966, England knocked Argentina out on their way to winning their first and only World Cup. Then came 1986, a match that football fans will never forget. Diego Maradona scored the famous Hand of God goal before producing what many still call the greatest goal in World Cup history just minutes later. In 1998, David Beckham's red card became one of the tournament's defining moments as Argentina progressed on penalties. And in 2002, Beckham got his revenge, scoring the winning penalty to send England through. Every generation has had its own Argentina versus England story. Argentina have looked every bit like defending world champions. Their knockout campaign has been impressive. A thrilling 3-2 victory over Cape Verde, another 3-2 win against Egypt, and then a convincing 3-1 victory over Switzerland in the quarterfinals. 3 knockout matches, 3 wins, 9 goals scored. That's the highest total among the 4 remaining teams. But what stands out isn't just the goals, it's their composure. Even when opponents score, Argentina never seem to panic. They trust their system, they trust their experience, and they always seem to find another gear when the pressure is highest. England have quietly built one of the strongest tournaments of any team left. They defeated DR Congo 2-1, then produced a huge 3-2 victory over Mexico, before eliminating Norway 2-1 in the quarterfinals. Like Argentina, England have won every knockout game. Like Argentina, they've shown resilience under pressure, but perhaps the biggest difference from previous England teams is mentality. In the past, England often looked nervous in knockout football. This team looks calmer, more confident, more mature. They're no longer waiting for someone else to win games. They're taking responsibility. This game won't be decided by possession. It'll be decided in midfield. Argentina want to slow the tempo, control the rhythm, and wait for moments of brilliance. England want intensity, quick transitions, winning second balls, turning defense into attack within seconds. Whoever controls midfield controls the match. If England allow Argentina to dictate the pace, they're playing exactly the game Argentina want. But if England force a faster, more physical contest, the balance shifts dramatically. For Argentina, all eyes will naturally be on Lionel Messi. Even when he isn't dominating matches, he only needs one moment, one pass, one free kick, one piece of genius. And suddenly the game changes. For England, Jude Bellingham has become the heartbeat of this team. His energy, his leadership, and his ability to arrive in the box at the perfect moment make him England's biggest weapon. This isn't just Messi versus Bellingham. It's experience versus the next generation. Unlike the first semi-final, I think this match isn't just about who scores first. It's about who handles pressure better. If Argentina score first, I believe they become clear favorites. Why? Because Argentina are one of the best teams in the world at managing knockout matches. They know how to slow the tempo, frustrate opponents, and force mistakes. Once they have the lead, they're incredibly difficult to break down. England have improved mentally over the last few years, but chasing a World Cup semi-final against Argentina is a completely different challenge. If they fall behind early, the pressure will be enormous. However, if England score first, don't assume the job is done. This Argentina side has repeatedly shown they can fight back when the game turns against them. They stay composed, trust their system, and keep believing until the final whistle. That means England can't simply defend a one-goal lead. If they want to reach the final, they'll need to stay aggressive, control the midfield, create more chances, and keep Argentina under pressure for the full 90 minutes. Because if England sit back too early, they could invite Argentina right back into the game. So my prediction is this: if Argentina score first, I think they go through. If England score first but fail to maintain control, Argentina still have every chance of completing another comeback. That's why, for me, Argentina have a slight edge 55% to 45%, not because they are vastly better, but because they've consistently shown they know how to manage the biggest moments on the biggest stage. One thing is certain: football fans are about to witness 2 incredible semi-finals. France against Spain, power versus possession. Argentina against England, history versus redemption. And remember, For the first time in history, the top 4 teams in the FIFA World Rankings have all reached the World Cup semi-finals. It doesn't get bigger than this. Now, I want to hear from you. Who wins France versus Spain? Who wins Argentina versus England? And, most importantly, who lifts the FIFA World Cup 2026 trophy? Drop your predictions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications because we'll be back with instant reactions, tactical breakdowns, and full analysis after both semi-finals. Until next time, enjoy the football!